Morning, guys. This is Andrew, and it's Right Along Tuesday. And today, there's 3 properties coming up this morning. So I'm kind of running over to the 3 properties. We're going to kind of talk about how we're going to bid, what is going to be the strategy, and then what do we do with these properties. So I think it should be fun. There's a property that's coming in Berwyn. There's a property that is in Westchester. And there is another property that is in Broadview. So we're going to bid on all 3. We're going to see what our maxes are, and we'll take it from there. So it should be fun. Okay, so I'm close to the property here. This is kind of the property around the corner that's coming up today in Broadview. This is kind of the one that's right here. This is the house. If you notice, the house is in great condition. There's a car over there, so it is occupied. I'm going to kind of turn around once I'm done recording the video, and I'm going to go in and try to talk to the people, talk to the neighbors, find out what the story is. But right now, the minimum bid on it is $30,000. The value on this property, I'm going to guesstimate, is about, say, 180, if not 190, for a really, really good, solid flip. Of course, the property is going to have lots of people interested. So we're going to bid up to on this, assuming that it is what it looks like. We're going to probably go up on this one because we can either flip it or we can keep it for a rental. So for a rental, we're going to bid this up all the way at a high number of about 85 to even maybe 90. We're going to push the number because we want more rentals in this particular area. So and then later today, we're going to give you the update as to what happens with the property. The next property that we're going to go to, let me make this turn here, is another property. This is coming up in Westchester. So this is a nice house. It's only bad thing about this house is it's a 2-bedroom rather than a 3-bedroom from the information that we have. Now, mind you, we can't really, we don't know because I haven't seen the house from the inside. So as I pull up to it, I will show you guys kind of which house this is. So the property that is coming up, at first I thought it was that house right there, but it's not that one. It's this house. And yes, it looks like a traditional 2-story house, but square footage wise, this is really, really small. It's only a barely 1,020 square feet or something like that. So it's going to be a 2-bedroom, and not that it's going to be, but we know it is a 2-bedroom. And this is a property that I'm going to go in, go to the door, knock on the door, find out if anybody is living there, and we'll give you an update. If you guys notice, I just went up to the property and nobody opened the door. It is occupied. Seems like there's a small dog inside. Some of the windows need to be repaired, looks like, or replaced, I should say. This is a property that most people would flip, but this is a property we would keep for rentals. The window kind of I'm pointing to down over there. I went and kind of peeked through there. I tried to peek through the front door. Also, there's some glass over there to see if it's occupied. Seems like it's in decent condition. So this is a property also we're definitely going to bid on. There's some exterior, a little bit of outside maintenance, but in general, the property seems to be well maintained. There's pride of ownership. So this is another one definitely that we are going to bid on. This is another property that we can keep. Now, like I said, most people would flip this. We're going to keep this one also for a rental. You'll kind of, if you've ever followed us along, you'll notice we're very, very, very rental focused. We do not want to sell good properties if we don't have to. So this is the property in Westchester. Let's see what happens today at the auction. Now we're going to go to the third property. Okay, so we're coming up to the property here in Berwyn. Just beautiful, beautiful 2 and 3 flats here, as you guys can see. And We have a bunch of properties that we already own here in the area, so definitely we want to be able to accumulate the more the merrier, and that would be fun. So the property that we're looking for is 1843, so it should be on this side, and it's 1829, so it's going to be right here somewhere. 35. Okay, wow. So this is a property that actually I just realized that at one point I had already looked at. So this is the property, and this one is a 2-flat, from what I can tell, maybe a 3. I'm not 100%. If you see the window down below, so this is a home run deal. So this is definitely something we're going to bid on, because just down the street, I mean, right, like literally right down the street, I don't know if you guys can see kind of where that cart is in the video. Right there, we own a couple of properties already that are 3 flats, and they're just excellent money makers. So this is a property that we definitely want to bid on. I'm not going to give out a price because I don't want everybody to find out my cost basis for Berwyn, but we're going to tell you kind of what happens later in the day. I'm going to go knock on the door in the meantime, talk to the people, and find out what shapes up, because this is a property that's tenant occupied, and at a previous time it got postponed, so we're going to see what happens.